evening. It's indeed an honor and a pleasure to be here today evening. Not just as your host, as the founder of DLC, but for the fraternity of hospitality to give me an opportunity to demonstrate, showcase what my vision is, our vision is at DLC for every Indian on a global platform. So DLC has been a global community of entrepreneurs, and the reason of creating it is my belief to make sure that we stand on a global stage representing our country in the world of entrepreneurship. We further divided the world of entrepreneurship between business and lifestyle because all walks of life matter. And hence, today as we are standing at the DLC Global Summit, the purpose of this summit is very simple. My belief that if Indians can represent the world of technology, today it would be almost impossible to set up a tech company anywhere in the world without involving Indians. If somebody were to tell you in 90s that Indians are going to be the leading management of the top 50 corporations of the world, you might have kind of winked or laughed in dismay. Today, the top 50 organizations of the world within their management, it's impossible an Indian not to represent them and lead them. This is the same that can hold true maybe 10 years from now, maybe 20 years from now, to have Indians in every vertical of hospitality representing at a global level. And that's the vision and that's the purpose of this summit today. It is a matter of destiny how this whole evening started, with my friend Sajid Meeta and Shafakat and me meeting for lunch a couple of months back. Unfortunately, Sajid is not with us today over here. Since the formation of DLC, we've always been talking, it's been Sajid's vision to create a DLC guide. He says if there can be a Michelin guide, since DLC is present across the world, why don't we have a DLC guide? And it started off from there. The whole idea is to put the power in the hands of entrepreneurs back again. All the other guides and awards that happen within the world of hospitality are dominated by hospitality specialists. This is one platform that plans to globally rate based on the power given to the entrepreneurs of the highest caliber in each city where we want to represent. We want to set up DLC guide that we are launching today at the hands of my friend Sanjeev Kapoor and the rest of the dignitaries. We are announcing the first listing and empanelment of the guide. The guide is as yet not cast in stone. We are still formulating the processes, trying to make it as credible, as transparent as it can be. We're planning to launch the guide with starting from just 2 cities, Mumbai, Delhi. The next in line would be Bangalore and Dubai. The guide structure is pretty simple, taking inspiration from Michelin Guide to have ghost auditors. Entrepreneurs of the highest caliber who are members of DLC within a city would be appointed as the ghost auditors, who are already used to traveling the world across, who are passionate about food, passionate about hospitality, passionate about hotels. Hotels is something that we plan to add at level 2. Rating system between these entrepreneurs would be transparent. They can see each other's votes. The power of awarding remains in their hands. The results are computed automatically and they can see the results. They may change the rating and take away the result. It is as transparent, as empowered a system as we can make it, to give it longevity, to give it recognition, to give it power. Year on year, these entrepreneurs can keep changing. DLC within its ecosystem within Mumbai alone has about 550 members. We have a long list of powerful, amazing, passionate people who are ready to go ahead and get on board to start this listing. Today, we've discussed and unanimously decided who the first 12 or 13 list should consist of. We've done a judicious job. A while later, we'll be presenting them. There is a business vertical of Della Group, which is hospitality. And we've been trying to take inspiration from people like Sonu Shivdasani, who's the founder of Six Senses, founder of Soneva, Jani, Fushi, and now Secret, to specialize in experiential hospitality. And that's the dream and vision. So within the last 10 years, Della Hospitality has brought some of the things that we believe we are innovators of. We managed to bring in 9 things across within the world of hospitality. 14 years back, there was no extreme adventure park in the country. We set up India's first extreme adventure park. We set up India's first glamping resort. 2010, when we set up glamping, the word G of glamping was not known. Today, glamping is a brand word. We set up contemporary tents, where in Indian hospitality environment of resorts, it used to be always the Rajasthani colonial Raja Maharaja tents. We changed the concept and we came up with contemporary tents. Camp Della was set up. The first pet-friendly resort. We've always been in love with animals and pets. We set up India's first pet-friendly resort. It took us a while to remove all the stoppages that you can't bring your pet in the lobby, you can't take it in the restaurant. Today we are 100% pet-friendly across our entire property. We set up India's first 24-hour spa. This was in 2010. Our spa still continues to run, and it still baffles me as to the conditioning of the industry. 30% of our revenue comes at night. Why would the rest of the hospitality industry not emulate this and adopt it? It makes more sense. It takes the user journey to a different level. 24-hour fine dine. I am a night bird, and I've always wondered why coffee shops don't serve fine dine at night. So that's another innovation we did. Our tandoor never goes off. It's a full menu service 24 hours a day. This is how we've been working year on year. Asia's first swoop swing we established across with a New Zealand collaboration, and that was done in 2014. That's the same year we started bungee jumping. The world's first military-themed luxury resort doesn't exist even today anywhere in the world. Romania, Slovakia has military-themed resorts. They are bunkers. Luxury and military doesn't go together. We've innovated military tourism and luxury associated together. It's in a resort which is about 45 minutes away from here. It's been in operations for 7 years. And saluting Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw has come into India right now with the movie being launched. I'm proud to say that Della was 7 years back. We, within Data Resort, launched Salam Manekshaw, a 80-seater restaurant to salute Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw. Not only that, for his Gurkha regiment, we set up a Gurkha lobby and lounge. That's at Data. Data is something which is very, very close to my heart. I love the place, and I'm completely sold on the idea and concept of saluting Indian Armed Forces and igniting passion for the country. That's what Data does. We set up Sky Garden that some of you experienced this evening. Dining in the sky is a concept that's available many places across the world and some places in India. We made sure we disrupted by creating a garden in the sky with a full-service bar. And instead of having plastic fork, knife, spoons, we made it into an entire fine dine table, a 24-seater dining experience. We celebrated Chef Sanjeev Kapoor's 60th birthday yesterday there by cutting a cake 150 feet in the air. Now we've gone into experiential hospitality to the next level. We've set up entertainment division, a full-fledged production house, where we are the first resort in the country that runs 2 shows every night from Wednesdays to Sundays. Not just a band playing or some artist performing. This is a full-fledged production. So after NMACC in India, if there is somebody who's running non-stop production of shows, it's Della Resorts. There are 2 shows every night. These are family dinner shows. And this production is going to be multiplying in numbers as days go by. So that's our little short journey of what we've innovated in the world of hospitality. To take this further, we are coming up with a couple of townships that we haven't announced as yet. It's been in the design process, but we are coming up with 4 townships. 2 of them should be launched this year before 24 ends and set up. That's going to be taking experiential hospitality to another level. And our 300 keys will be aiming towards 1,500 keys. So we've planned a global wine township in Nasik. We've planned a global fashion, art and architecture township. That's happening in Alibag, more than 100 acres, and a motorscape township. So these are some of the things that Della Group is working on currently. They're at a nascent stage, but like I said, we move fast. We first do 90% homework and 10% work. All of these design developments are ready. We also plan to be the fastest 5-star in India rolled out with 300 keys, and that's happening once we start in 24 end. There's no looking back. In the next 18 months, we'll be rolling out a full-fledged operational township with these keys. So the rest of the evening, I'll leave it to you guys to enjoy and appreciate the masters of the culinary world. with the recognition, the love and the admiration they deserve. Today evening is indeed special. So many of them have converged for the first time together, and they all deserve a loud round of applause. So this evening to you guys, chefs, you deserve it all.